Hello and welcome to ToffeeStats. This is your pre-match stat pack for Everton versus Newcastle, Matchweek 13. And so Everton welcome Newcastle to the Hill Dickinson this Saturday evening, live on Sky Sports. We'll be hoping to continue our winning streak with a third win in a row. Time now for our head-to-head, and then 178 matches. Everton just slightly edge it with 71 wins to Newcastle 69. The last 5 Everton are unbeaten against the Barcodes, winning end of the season. That great result really at St James's Park. Our only blemish recently would be the April 2023 home defeat. That was a shocker. So let's have a look at the team stats. Everton picked up again 2 wins on the bounce, moved up to 11th place, obviously a position above Liverpool in the league. Both teams have a pretty similar record really. Newcastle down in 14th, tend to be win or lose at the moment, kind of sporadic. But actually have a clean sheet more than Everton with 5, and I think dealt with losing their top scorer not too badly, with goals coming in from Harvey Barnes, particularly the last few games. But 15 goals against and 5 clean sheets suggests that when they do let them in, may let them in. Let's have a look at the form guide. As said before, Everton are 3 unbeaten in the league. 2 wins without conceding. Newcastle, on the other hand, they did win against Man City, good performance last time out, but only the second win in 5, and they'll be there for the taking. So now let's have a look at our stat bomb this week, and I'm going to be taking a look at Everton's strengths and weaknesses so far this season. So I've picked the 3 graphs you see in front of you where Everton have performed in the top 5 in the Premier League this year. So there are clearances per match. You can see 5th place there, 31.3. West Ham clear more. Chelsea play out a bit more, I'm guessing. Not hoofing it. The possession won in the final third is quite a good stat to be high in, and obviously that press with Dewsbury Hall and all the midfielders, it seems to be benefiting us. 4.0, and the other good position for us is the accuracy of our long balls. But as you can see in the steps there, the bottom T Wolves are top of that table. Man City, who obviously play lots of short passes, at the bottom of that chart. And meanwhile, with our weaknesses, they're probably the obvious ones. Goals per match, we are down 15th place, only 1.1. Let's try and get up a bit higher. And our passing accuracy just isn't good enough. I do feel we give the ball away too easily, make the wrong decisions too often. So yeah, we sit down in 17th place in that stat. And in the final graph there, you can see probably the most worrying of those 3 graphs, that we sit 18th in the shots on target per match at only 3 per game. It's just not good enough. And Sunderland obviously have had a very good start, and they're at the bottom now with 2.7. Time now for our player focus, and this week we're going to be looking at Barry and Woltemade, the big men up front. So Barry obviously doesn't play full games until recently, but it's just started to get a bit of a row in the side. He's starting to show why we forked out nearly 30 million for him. But Woltemade has got 4 goals, no assists, and very much a bigger part of the attacking threat of Newcastle. He's hit the ground running for them. Obviously costs quite a lot more. They're coming at the same age, similar heights, and I think it's interesting how many aerial duels Barry actually wins ahead of Woltemade, given that Woltemade's a tiny bit higher. Looking at their heat maps for the season so far, Woltemade does tend to stick around that central area, whereas Barry roams quite a bit and helps link up play. He's a bit more of a team player, I think. Anyway, let's hope Barry gets off the mark this week. Okay, now it's time for What's the Score? Everton are going to be missing Ujessa Gay, so do we get the Irabunen direct replacement, or do we get Alpkraz and Dewsbury Hall coming back? That's what I'd like to see. Both teams too tend to concede, and I'm wondering which Newcastle will turn up, the 2-1 winners at Man City or the 2-1 defeat from Marseille team. Anyway, I'm going to go Everton 2, Newcastle 1. Well, that's it for today's pre-match stat pack. Look out for the Match Stats show. And thank you very much for tuning in, and see you next time.